What's up again, you guys? Welcome back. Got another reaction video. I'm going to be weaving these in with like covers, and I need to finish all the base videos. Had a tough time with the one that's coming up, so I actually have to track it maybe today. Anyway, aside from that, I cannot get Chaoseum out of my head. They are in constant rotation on my phone, and Smile Again is just always echoing when I'm trying to write music, and it's almost a plague of awesomeness, I guess. So I said, fuck it, let's listen to more Chaoseum, because another thing I want to demonstrate for people is that they're not just Korn copies, you know? The other music on their album, Second Life, is an awesome mixture of different sounds. You got, I want to say there was like a metalcore feel in a couple of their songs, and it just kind of goes off from there. But they're not metalcore, they're not new metal. They just weave in influences, which is awesome. Like, when did it become a rule that you have to do the exact same thing for every song on an album? If it's a concept album, I get it. But if I'm not mistaken, there have been groups before who do songs that sound different from each other. That's the normal thing, is it not? So I appreciate that these guys do that, show diversity in their writing. So today we are going to be checking out Into My Split. I know the song and I like the song, but I haven't seen this video, so let's check it out. Oh, that looks more like Scars in this one. Oh, and his dreads are short. Whoa. Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, so the intro was very heavy, and it kind of made me think of Doom 2016 again. And then the long chords, because they're not such like an ordinary rhythm in the way the chords change, kind of gave me a Lacuna Coil vibe, like an old Lacuna Coil vibe. Maybe you could say the beginning was kind of like newer Lacuna Coil vibe too. And then hearing the vocals again gave me like Alice in Chain vibes, and I love how this just kicked into gear like that.
I recognize this voice, locked inside my head, but you have no choice. My dead brain said, look into my glass, I lead a glimpse of hope. When I close my eyes, you break the ice.
Huh?
Leave me alone, alone on my throne.
This is a radical change of scenery.
Kill fear and doubt. A part of me had to die. This lonely war is mine. Never returning my flesh. You will burn, and never return from the gates of hell.
stopped it. Okay. All right. So, again, more kind of Lacuna Coil vibes, because that chorus, when it came through, is reminiscent of like more Unleashed Memories era Lacuna Coil, where you have one guitar doing longer chords, and then you have the other guitar doing an underlying, you could say it's an arpeggio, which is voicing the notes of a chord, but it's also its own little sub melody underneath, gives it more texture. And his vocals, like, how do I say it? They still have the Jonathan Davis quality, which is fine with me, because I think it's actually, personally, I think it's a better tone because it's in tune, and isn't cracking all the time. No disrespect to Jonathan Davis. There's a chord on there where he's resolving to a note that is not the tonic note of that chord, which is like the root bass note of it. And it was tastefully done. I like that. And I like the whole feel of this. For guitarists out there, they're in drop A tuning on a 7-string. And I don't know how they're achieving that bend. They do that in Smile Again as well. When you're in drop A, and both Smile Again and in this song, that bend goes down to A very smoothly. I don't know how to achieve that without hearing like the notes separate. So guitarists, give me your input. I don't think I cannot bend from the first fret to where the third fret would be. That's a big bend to do with the first fret. So I welcome any insight. Let's keep going. Oh. Did you hear that? Did you hear how high you could go up there? I mean, like, I know in another song on Second Life, he does a really high-pitched laugh, but that he could sing that clearly that high and not sound like, me singing that high, which is really bad. I'm impressed. Super impressed with CK Smile. Oh, this is that laugh. Okay. I hear that they are bending from the first fret. That's just... There's so much tension on that fret. I cannot bend that wide from the first fret. I love this song, and I love this video. They have another one that I really want to watch too. And I like that in this one, they actually went full on and made these things the scars. And it matches the aesthetic of the other guys too, because, you got the guy with the X and that. You got the cuts in the drummer. I wouldn't call them scars because they're like bleeding. But I love this album so much. Let's see, what's another thing? So, in my reaction to Smile Again, I linked to a song that I wrote called Sinner, and it's on my SoundCloud. You could check it out if you want. I'm not going to put it in the description of this. Anyway, I have a new friend and subscriber, I think. His name is Yannick. He's from France, and he actually knows... Let me switch this screen. There we go. He actually knows the drummer of Chaoseum and showed my song Sinner to him. And Yannick, I cannot express my thanks to you enough. I really appreciate that. Anyway, that was Into My Split from Chaoseum. Good riffs, good sound, and really good mix. And that's another thing too. Like with this kind of resurrection of nu metal and whatnot, it's, you know, musically, sure. Yeah, it could be new metal or whatever, but the huge difference is that this is modern production applied to that new metal. You know, it's not being recorded to tape. It's not the 90s. We have come so far with engineering techniques and sounds and plugins and whatnot that it's very refreshing to kind of hear this musical sound with this newer production sound. Anyway, I'm done here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me some feedback. What do you think now that you're hearing more of Chaoseum? If this is your first time hearing anything else besides Smile Again, I think I'm going to do one for the other music video, which I can't remember its name right now, but we're going to take a look at that one next. All right, I'll see you guys.